In this lesson, we'll cover the section box. So the section box is pretty much what it says, a box that lets you make sections or crops around a three-dimensional model. So for example, I have this three-dimensional model on my screen, and I would like to crop it and section it all at the same time, but still keeping it in a three-dimensional mode. To do that, we'll use the section box. The section box can be found in the properties of any three-dimensional view. So in this 3D view, I'll scroll down in the properties area, down below my crop settings, and I'll see section box. Simply check mark the section box, click apply, and then on your screen, you should see a box around your entire 3D model. Now, the box is going to work just like a crop and just like section. So go ahead and click on the box once. Once you do, you'll see drag handles. These drag handles can now be moved to section away or crop parts of your actual 3D model. So I'm going to grab the drag handles in the very back and drag those forward, cropping most of the model and sectioning that off. Then I'll zoom in a little bit. And now what I would like to do is crop down or section down from the very top. So I'll use the drag handles on the top and drag the top of the cube down so I'm slicing away that third floor and really only seeing inside of the second floor. And you can continue to adjust this section box to your liking. Now, once the view is defined, you could save the view to a different name, create whatever you want. But a lot of people ask at this point, well, how do you not display the section box? Because maybe you want this now and, other than displaying other things through visibility or shading, how do you turn off the section box? Well, the section box is turned off in the visibility graphics. So if I scroll my mouse back up when I'm looking at the properties of this 3D view, I have visibility graphics override. Click Edit. On the visibility graphics window, click the Annotation Categories tab, and then scroll down to where you see Section Box. Uncheck mark Section Box, click OK, and now that section box disappears. So as a review, in this lesson, we looked at section boxes. We discussed what are section boxes and how they're used to basically crop and section a three-dimensional model. To use the section box, we first generated a 3D model. Then we looked at the properties of that model. We looked at the properties of the view, scrolling down to check mark and turn on the section box. Once the section box was turned on, we used the drag handles to actually section and crop the parts of our three-dimensional shape or model until we were left with what we wanted. The last step was actually turning off the section box or hiding it using visibility graphics.